So in this video today, I'm going to go over my keybinds and how to deal with the 2v1 and ways to make smarter pushes as you learn mouse and keyboard. So in this clip, I get back from the gulag, I grab Ghost from the loadout, and I want to push the team so I can get money to get my boy back. So I ended up at a disadvantage, so I rotate to the truck so that they will push me. So when they do, I hear one of them on the right, so I hop out and take him. But first I checked on the right to make sure that I wasn't being double pushed. So I kill him, he calls me out, and I know the other guy is going to push from the other side of the truck, so I move away, turn, go prone, and take him out. However, there's a twist on this one. We have a jailbreak. So those guys come back, but don't worry, they don't last long. They down my buddy, so I push ahead and make them think I moved away instead of just pushing right into them. It's best to take teams of 2 when you can catch them separated. And when I push the truck for that final guy, I click C and space to do a crouch and stand up really quick to get a quick headshot.
Enemy UAV got out. Sighted. Enemy UAV overhead.
He right there. What the?
This kid hates me, dude.
They
Like,
really suck anyway, so.
So you're going to run into this a ton. Your buddy's going to get down, but the mistake people make is pushing straight to your down teammate. But what you should do is rotate around, get advantage or a position on them while they are focused on your buddy, and then take them down. Pushing the other side. In these moments, I'm definitely thankful that I run amped, because in these moments you're gonna have to swap your guns fast in order to take someone down. You know, you're gonna load a whole clip on a guy that distance, and then you're gonna need to swap to the other one to get the other guy. So running amped is key. If you don't run amped, I would not recommend getting into 2v1s. Sometimes you're gonna drop at your buddy and he's not gonna have a gun, and you're gonna have a gun, and he's gonna be being shot at. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to put down cover fire. In this instance, I put down a lot of cover fire and take both of them out. But it's a big deal, you know, if he calls out where they are, try and like put some fire in both of those positions to get him covered so he can go grab a gun and push with you.
Oh, fuck.
So another team obviously pushes in the area and downs him. I have no visual on them, and his call out was fine, but they're gonna move from that call out in seconds. So I'm not gonna push outside because I have building, so I have some cover and a little bit of a better position. So I'm gonna wait here until I have visual on them, and once I do, it's easier to kill them, especially because they both run into the storage shed, which is a bad play because they're both gonna have to walk out of it. So it's easier to kill someone if the whole team is just standing in one small spot. Here is another great example of why you gotta run amped. If you're pushing hard, a lot of people like to push for kills now. It's the thing to do because everyone watches a streamer or a YouTuber do it. I don't recommend it unless you're super comfortable with the game. But if you do, run amped, just like here. Hop out of the car. I start shooting, the guys on the ATV. He hops out. I'm gonna shoot the one closest to me, the easier shot. You take him down, then you can flick to the guy farther than you. You don't like flick to the guy that's not closest to you. So I added this. This is not a 2v1, but this is a way you can push into buildings like this so that you have the upper hand. I didn't know this guy was in this building, but it's good to be safe and push into the building this way, just so you have advantage of like surprising the enemy. Alright, so people have requested keybinds. So let's get over to that. Where are we? Keyboard, mouse, movement. I have slide behavior to tap, crouch behavior to toggle. My prone is go to prone. I have automatic airborne mantle disabled, but yet pretty sure it still does it. So I don't even know if that setting works, to be honest with you. I have my parachute off of auto deploy because sometimes I like to swoop in real fast, try to grab the loadout when I come back from the ghoulie, because sometimes you gotta go to the ghoulie. Then I have move forward, obviously the WASD. I have my pickup items to E. That's just more comfortable for me. Obviously jump is space, C is crouch and slide. I have my prone set to 4, which is a button on my mouse, which makes it easier to drop shot. I have, you know, it's still left shift for tactical sprint and stuff like that, but I actually have mine set to automatic tactical sprint, so it makes slide canceling easier. Let's see, what else do I have for my keybinds? Let's see. Alright, reload obviously R. Next weapon is the, you know, scrolly wheel. I have weapon mount Z. It's a little tough, weapon mount Z, honestly. Like, I'm still getting used to it. I might bind that to something else. Not sure yet. Melee, I used to have it on my mouse, but I kept on hitting the go to prone with the melee at the same time, and it ended up killing me a couple times, so I switched it to F. Just something that's easier, so I stopped screwing myself over in a gunfight. I actually use the scrolly wheel. I press down on the scrolly wheel for my lethals, like Semtex, C4, all that stuff. And that's about it. Like, obviously for multi you have the kill streaks like 3, 4, 5, and 6, all that kind of stuff. For like armor plate, I have it at 4, and then I have this setting, I don't know where it is in here, but it's apply all. Yep, right here, armor plate behavior, apply all. It just makes it easier while you're running to just be able to like apply your plates as you're moving, because you don't want it to be one at a time. You don't want to stop, plate one in. Like, some people prefer that, but personally I'm always on the go and I'm always moving, and if you're in a gunfight you want to be able to move around and plate at the same time. I have for showing scores tab, view objectives tab, map is M, but also I have that set to caps lock. Makes it easier for me to just, like, you know, throw the pinky over there, pull up the map real fast. And honestly, that's about it. Like, we already know, I've done a previous video for my mouse sensitivity, 4.85, 1, 1.2, 2, 1.0. I'm flipping back and forth between legacy and relative. So far I'm using legacy lately. Originally I was using relative. I'm in between about it. I don't notice a huge difference between the two, so I recommend you trying it out for yourself and seeing how it works. And, you know, that's about it. That's what I have for my keybinds. I hope you enjoyed and found the video helpful. If you could do me a favor and like and subscribe. I'm 5 subs away from my goal of 100 by spring. And as always, have a great day.